lost in midnight shadows. Lost in midnight shadows. 3 a.m. and the city is a graveyard of sound. I'm pacing these floors, but I'm nowhere to be found. Your side of the mattress is a desert of white, just a vast empty space in the middle of the night. I reach for the lamp, but I'm scared of the glow, afraid it'll show me what I already know, that the king, queen of my world has abdicated the throne and left me to rule this kingdom alone. The stars are just pinpricks of light in the black, begging for a version of us to come back. But the moon is a witness to the tears that I've shed in this haunted house inside of my head. Now I'm just lost in midnight shadows, looking for a spark, trying to navigate the corners of the dark. You're the silhouette I see when I close my weary eyes, the bitter truth hidden in a billion forever lies. I'm a ghost in the hallway, I'm a breath in the cold, watching the greatest love story unfold and fold. Yeah, my heart's in the gutter and the darkness follows eyes. I'm just lost in midnight shadows. I saw your profile light up, just a green dot on the screen, a digital ghost of the places we've been. I almost typed hey, almost hit the send, then I remembered that us had reached the end. It's the weight of the silence that's making me break like the surface of ice on a frozen over lake. One wrong move and I'm falling right through, drowning in the was and they used to you. Midnight is a liar, it says you're coming home. Midnight is a thief, leaving me all alone. I'm searching for the morning, I'm begging for the dawn, but the clock just keeps on ticking and you're still gone. Now I'm just lost in midnight shadows, looking for a spark, trying to navigate the corners of the dark. You're the silhouette I see when I close my weary eyes, the bitter truth hidden in a billion forever lies. I'm a ghost in the hallway, I'm a breath in the cold, watching the greatest love story unfold and fold. Yeah, my heart's in the gutter and the darkness follows. I'm just lost in midnight shadows, lost in the midnight, the light goes, lost in the shadows. Really need to know, lost in the shadows. Is it 4 a.m. yet? I'm still waiting in the dark. Lost in midnight shadows. Lost I closed my eyes and for a second you were there. The way the sunlight used to tangle in your hair. We were laughing by the water, not a cloud in the sky, before the hello turned into a goodbye. But then the alarm rings and the gray starts to leak, and I'm waking up to salt on the side of my cheek. I'm reaching for your warmth, but the pillow is cold. Just another story that'll never be told. I'm scared to fall asleep, but I'm scared to stay awake. How much of this phantom can one heart take? I'm chasing a silhouette that disappears in the light, trying to bring you back from the middle of the night. Now I'm just living in dreams, lost love in my head, replaying all the things that we never quite said. You're a beautiful ghost in a world made of sleep, a promise that I'm far too broken to keep. I'm wandering through visions of what used to be, where you're still in love and you're still here with me. But the morning is cruel and the darkness is tough when you're stuck in the dreams of a lost love. I walk through the park where we carved out our names, but the tree has been cut and nothing's the same. pinpricks of a lost love. My dreams, you're still mine. Lost love. Just let me sleep a little longer. I don't want to see the light. Lost love. I'm staring at the ceiling, counting every breath. This empty side of me feels like a little death. I see a silhouette dancing on the door, but I'm reaching for a person who isn't there anymore. We used to be the light, the brightest in the room. Now I'm just a flower that forgot how to bloom. I'm calling out your name in a house made of stone, learning that together was just a way to feel alone. The stars are out, but they don't shine for me. I'm locked in a cage and you held the key. I'm looking in the mirror, seeing someone new. Shadow of the girl, man, who was once loved by you. Now I'm lost behind shadows, searching for the sun, trying to understand how we became undone. You're the ghost in my hallway, the chill in my bones, the king, queen of a heart on a broken throne. I'm wandering in circles, I'm losing my mind, searching for the pieces that you left behind. Yeah, I'm falling and the darkness follows. I'm just a memory lost behind shadows. I saw your sister's post, you looked happy in the park, while I'm sitting here just trying to outrun the dark. Is it easy for you to just flip a switch while I'm stitching up the wounds and I'm losing every stitch? I kept your old hoodie just to feel your heat, but it's losing your scent and I'm tasting defeat. Every forever was a debt I couldn't pay. Now I'm watching my world simply wither away. If I scream into the void, will you hear the sound? Or am I just a body that will never be found? I'm fading out, I'm thinning out, the shadows getting longer, and I'm filled with searching for the sun, trying to understand how we became undone. You're the ghost in my hallway, the chill in my bones, the king, queen of a heart on a broken throne. I'm wandering in circles, I'm losing my mind, searching for the pieces that you left behind. Yeah, I'm falling and the darkness follows. I'm just a memory lost behind shadows, lost behind shadows. Lost behind shadows. I can't find my way out, just a shadow of you, a shadow of us. If you're still there. I'm still wearing your sweater just to feel the ghost of the person who used to love me the most. Now the hallways are longer and the ceilings are high, and I'm tired of asking the heavens for why. I keep the TV on just to drown out the air, because the silence reminds me that you aren't there. I'm a map with no compass, a ship with no sea, just a fragment of who I used to be. The sun hits the floor, but it doesn't feel warm. I'm just the wreckage left after the storm. I try to step out, try to move to the light, but I'm paralyzed here in the middle of the night. And I'm standing in the shadow of your love, looking for a signal from the stars above. But your memory is a mountain that I can't climb, and I'm losing the battle with the hands of time. You're the cold in my bones, you're the ache in my chest, a beautiful soul that I couldn't keep blessed. Yeah, I'm fading away and it's never enough, just living in the shadow of your love. I saw a couple laughing down on 42nd Street, and I felt the concrete give way under my feet. Cause we had that magic, we had that glow. Now I'm just a secret that nobody knows. I wonder if you're happy or if you're haunted too by the forever promises that didn't come true. It's a heavy kind of dark, it's a lonely kind of blue, knowing I'm still here while there's no more you. Break the spell, break my heart again. Just don't leave me waiting where the light gets thin. I'm a silhouette, I'm a ghost of past. Give me one more breath before you leave us. Cold in my bones, you're the ache in my chest, a beautiful soul that I couldn't keep blessed. Yeah, I'm fading away and it's never enough, just living in the shadow of your love. In the shadow, in the shadow, the shadow, in the shadow, in the shadow. It's so cold in the dark, just a shadow. I'm losing love in the shadows. Street lights flickering, dancing on the wall. I'm waiting for a phone call that I know you won't call. The scent of your perfume is still trapped in the sheets. Now I'm just a stranger walking lonely on these streets. We used to be a fire, now we're just a smoke. Every I love you feels like a cruel joke. I'm reaching for the space where your body used to lay, watching all our colors slowly turn to shades of gray. I'm reaching out, but the air is getting cold, losing my grip on the stories that we told. The silence is screaming, it's louder than the rain. I'm trying to find the exit, but I'm locked inside the pain. I'm losing love in the shadows, drowning in the dark, trying to find the fire from a dying little spark. Every step I take just leads me back to you, searching for a version of the us that we once knew. But the sun don't shine where the heartbreak grows. I'm sinking in the feeling that nobody ever knows. Yeah, I'm falling, and I'm losing love in the shadows. Saw your reflection in a window downtown. For a moment the world stopped spinning around, but it was just a ghost, just a trick of the light. Another lonely battle in the middle of the night. How do I breathe when you took all the air? How do I move when I see you everywhere? My heart's a heavy weight that I'm forced to carry on, waking up to realize that the better part is gone. Maybe we were destined to just burn out fast, built a glass house that was never gonna last. Now I'm sweeping up the pieces, cutting up my hands, trying to understand why love never lands. I'm losing love in the shadows, drowning in the dark, trying to find the fire from a dying little spark. Every step I take just leads me back to you, searching for a version of the us that we once knew. But the sun don't shine where the heartbreak grows. I'm sinking in the feeling that nobody ever knows. Yeah, I'm falling, and I'm losing love in the shadows. I'm standing in the kitchen where we used to dance, looking for the remains of our last chance. The air is heavy like a storm's about to break, but the only thing raining is this quiet ache. I checked the windows and I checked the locks, but you can't keep a heart in a wooden box. Someone or something slipped through the cracks, and now I'm just staring at the empty tracks. The stars are still there, but they lost their glow. I'm searching for the us that I used to know. It happened so fast, like a sleight of hand. Now I'm just a stranger in a lonely land. Was it the pride? Was it the time? Was it the mountain we forgot to climb? Whatever it was that stole love from us, it turned all our gold into ancient rust. Now I'm a victim of a silent crime, left with a heart that won't beat in time. I'm dying to know what got through the door and left me with nothing to fight for anymore. In a stranger's eyes, and for a second I forgot about the lies, but then the reality settled back in like a winter frost underneath my skin. Did the routine kill it? Did the fire burn out? Or was it the poison of a little doubt? The thief didn't leave a note or a sign, just took your heartbeat and left me with mine. I would have fought the world to keep you safe. I would have been your home, your only hiding place. But how do I fight when I can't even see the thing that took you away from me? Away from me. Was it the pride? to love, stole. Lost in the shadow of love, lost in the shadow of you. I'm checking the rear, but the road is just a blur. Trying to remember exactly who we were before the static started, before the lines got crossed. Now I'm just a traveler, permanently lost. I see your face in every crowd, a flicker in the street, but it's just a ghost of us that I keep trying to meet. I'm living in a memory that's starting to decay, watching all our vibrant colors bleed into the gray. I'm reaching out for gravity, but I'm floating in the air, searching for a reason why you're no longer there. The silence is a canyon and I'm standing on the edge, looking for the love we used to call our sacred pledge. Now I'm just lost in the shadow of love, looking for a sign from the heavens above. But the sky is heavy and the stars are out of sight. I'm wandering in circles in the middle of the night. You're the melody I hum, but I can't find the key, the version of us that was meant to be free. Yeah, I'm fading out, and it's never enough when you're lost in the shadow of love. I saw your handwriting on a note inside a drawer, and I had to sit down on the cold kitchen floor. It was just a grocery list, something small and plain, but it hit me like a bullet. It hit me like the rain. How do we go from always to acting like we're dead? From sharing every secret to the things we never said. I'm a prisoner of what if and a captive of maybe, still waiting for the light to come and finally save me. Is there a map for a broken heart, a way to find the end when you can't find the start? I'm screaming through the darkness, I'm begging for the spark before the shadows leave a permanent mark on my soul. Now I'm just lost in the shadow of love, looking for a sign from the heavens above. But the sky is heavy and the stars are out of sight. I'm wandering in circles in the middle of the night. You're the melody I hum, but I can't find the key, the version of us that was meant to be free. Yeah, I'm fading out, and it's never enough when you're lost in the shadow of love. Lost in the shadow, where did you go? Lost in the shadow, I still need to know. Still here, waiting for the sun to break through. Lost in the shadow of you. Lost in the shadow of you. Fading, fading, fading. I'm looking at the space where your picture used to hang, still feeling the vibration of the door when it sang. A final goodbye that I wasn't ready to hear. Now the ghost of your presence is the only thing near. I'm walking through the kitchen, making coffee for one, trying to remember how it felt in the sun. But the curtains are drawn and the dust starts to settle like the fall begin? I saw your silhouette in the rain on the street, and for a heartbeat I thought our eyes might meet. But it was just a trick of the city's neon light, another lonely hallucination in the middle of the night. How do I untrace the lines of your palm? How do I find the storm inside of this calm? The silence is a predator, it's eating me alive in a world where only the heartless survive. Don't disappear, don't disappear, don't leave me here, don't leave me here. I'll scream and not the outline of what we used to be. But the edges are blurring, the vision is slurring, and there's nothing left for me to see. Nothing left to see. Fading, took your love. Retracing the steps to the night it all changed, when the life that we built felt suddenly strange. 1 minute we're gold and the next we're just rust, and everything sacred is turning to dust. Oh, I'm looking for culprits, I'm looking for clues in the wreckage of us, in the rhythm of blues. Was it the distance, was it the time, or just a slow mountain we forgot how to climb? I'm pointing my fingers at the moon and the stars, blaming the city and the light from the bars. But no matter who I try to put it on, the bed is still empty and you're still gone. Whatever it was that took your love away, it left me with nothing but shadows and gray. Was it a whisper, was it a ghost, the thing that stole what I needed the most? Now I'm just standing in the wake of the theft, counting the pieces of the heart that I've left. Yeah, I'm dying to know what made you give up, and what was the power that took your love. Maybe it was the words that I didn't quite say that led you to find a much easier way. Or maybe a stranger with a spark in their eye stole the forever and replaced it with bye. I'm checking the locks and I'm checking the doors, but you can't keep a heart that isn't yours anymore. The thief didn't leave any prints on the glass, just a hole in my life where the memories pass. Did it happen in a second? Did it happen in a dream? Did we rip apart slowly at the seam? I'd fight the whole world if I knew where to start, to get back the piece that you tore from my heart. Bring it back to me. Bring it back to me. Whatever it was that took your love away, it left me with nothing but shadows and gray. Was it a whisper? feels like too much. I'm reaching for the fire, but I'm catching the cold. Watching the end of the story we told. The sun is setting on everything we built, buried under layers of silence and guilt. I try to see you, I try to see us, but the windows are covered in a layer of dust. Now the shadows hide our love, keeping us apart. I'm wandering the hallways of a broken heart, with silhouettes dancing in a darkening room. Flowers that withered before they could bloom. I can't find the spark, I can't find the light. Everything we were slipping in tonight. Yeah, it's getting harder to see what we're made of when the shadows hide our love. I walked past the mirror and saw a ghost today, just a version of me since you drifted away. You're physically here, but your soul is elsewhere. I'm breathing in smoke while I'm gasping for air. Is there a way back to the way that it was before we were them, before we were was? The darkness is heavy, it's starting to pull at a heart that's empty, but a mind that's too full. Turn on the lights, turn on the lights. Bring back the sun, bring back the sun. Tell me the damage hasn't already been done. I'm tired of hiding, I'm tired of the shade. I'm terrified of the choices we've made. Now the shadows hide our love, keeping us apart. I'm wandering the hallways of a broken heart, with silhouettes dancing in the darkening room. Flowers that withered before they could bloom. I can't find the spark, I can't find the light. Everything we were slipping in tonight. Yeah, it's getting harder to see what we're made of when the shadows hide our love. They're hiding us, I can't see you anymore. They're hiding us, I'm reaching for the door. Just a shadow of you, just a shadow.